What's going on, all you gamers? Here we are in Cyberpunk 2077, and today I'm going to be showing you how to kind of get the max way of getting the stuff from Breach Protocol, or the kind of hacking minigame in this Cyberpunk 2077 game. So if you need a little bit of help on that, then stay tuned. That's coming up next. Welcome back, all you guys and girls. So here we are, and quite conveniently I've started right next to one. Funny that. So the first thing to remember, I'm not sure if it changes on difficulty, so on some of the higher ones possibly it does, but on this one, if you have a little look, it starts the timer up the top there once you've entered the first digit. Now what you could actually do, which I tend to because I find it a lot easier, just remember we've done nothing. So if you wanted to, say for example, look over on the right here and you thought, oof, that one looks a bit complicated and I can't get much loot from it and the timer's really low, then you can quite easily just back out, because every time you connect to one of these it is randomized. Or it has been in my case at the very least. I don't know if there's certain ones within the actual game that change a little bit, but with these ones it tends to be randomised. So if you have a little look there, every single time it's been slightly different. Now from time to time this will change as well, but for some reason it hasn't now, whereas earlier I think I had about 25 seconds. But anyway, I'll show you exactly what to do over here. So if you have a little look, you have a sequence of events, and what you always want to try to do is to be able to get this final one. So Datamine V3 basically gives you a large amount of Eurodollars, components and or quick hacks. So that's kind of what you're after, as you can get some really nice stuff out of these. Now if you're struggling with this and you have no clue what the heck is going on, the main thing to remember is it kind of shows you the grid and how it's going to be from there. So if you have a little look, you always start up the top here with the highlighted top line. Now if you have a little look, whatever one I'm going to pick has a highlighted downwards line. Once I select that one, so say for example I selected this one, this line would then be highlighted and I would only be able to go vertically across here. From there, whatever I pick will be another upwards line. I would imagine if you had another number after that, it would swap again to a horizontal line. So say for example I picked this one, the next one would probably be along here, and so on and so forth. A friend of mine actually said, I'm pretty good at these, it must be because I'm good at Sudoku. I am terrible at it, and at the start of this I was terrible at these too, but now that I know what I'm doing, I can actually get quite a lot of loot from these. Now another thing to actually notice is, if you were actually lucky enough, I believe you can actually unlock all three of these in one go. Now it wouldn't be the easiest thing in the world, and it's not guaranteed, but I think it would be depending on how the actual sequence goes. Now you can definitely get two of them, as I've got two of them quite often, and you can always get the last one. So that's the main one to focus on, and the main thing to remember is that it doesn't start until you've actually pressed the first one. So kind of plan out what you're going to do in your head. So say for example I wanted to try and get both of them, I would look at this and it would go, right, so 1C, and then once I've clicked that I can go down to E9, which will give me the first one. So now I know I've got that, I can then go all the way over and go to 55. So 1C, E9, 55, 1C. Now because I planned that out in my head, I actually knew I was going to get both of them at the same time. So it kind of works out really good, and it works out in your favour as such. The main thing to remember is to take your time putting in that first digit, as then that's when it will all kick off, so just plan it out and you'll be fine. Another thing to remember is just up the top right here, that's called the buffer, and basically all it means is that's how many digits you'll be allowed to enter before it's actually finished its routine. So you could enter say 3, 4, 5, it may well go up to as many as it wants, but that will be how many you can enter max before it's finished. Right, all you gamers, I hope that's helped a few of you out. I hope that makes sense now. And as always, for all things Xbox, for all things gaming, why not hit that subscribe and bell icon. As always, take care. I'll see you all next day.